Well, here we are, day one, just about to start the circumnavigation. So it's nearly 2:45 in the afternoon. So I'm about, I can't remember even now, probably over 3 hours behind schedule. Had a bit of an issue with some luggage. I'll talk more about that when we get where we're going. The main thing now is just really to get on the road. Like I said, a long way behind, which puts us a long way behind in arriving into Katherine. I don't know what that means yet for charging. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get access to the showgrounds to charge, so I've got to make some calls on the way. So yeah, these trips have got to have a few hiccups, and we've had one right at the start. But underway, let's get cracking, try and capture a bit of footage on the way, but be probably primarily next stop will be Katherine and talking about what happened overnight, why we're a bit late, probably start to run through a little bit of the packing that we've done, and then talk about the schedule and the plan from here. So let's get going. So not sure how well this is coming up on camera. I'll see if I can zoom in on it here. But there's a large plume of dark smoke ahead in the distance. Not unusual this time of year in the Northern Territory to have bushfires. There we go. So at the moment though, nothing to be worried about. We just keep a bit of an eye on it. That fire could be right next to the road, or it could be off in the bush somewhere miles away. So we'll keep an eye on it as we keep going along, but something to be aware of when you're driving in remote areas, the threat of bushfires and other hazards.
Feel the cold wind on my face. It's all around but leaves no trace. This is where I wanna be. I'm skipping stones into the sea. I'll give you some lone time. I need to go catch a high tide, 'cause I don't feel free. So I'm letting you know where I want to be. Driving by the shore, listening to a broken radio. Skyline neon lights are waking up the rangers of the night. Designated night.
G'day, look, not sure how this light or sound is going to be. I'm just using the handheld camera. It was a bit of a rush today. So just to recap, I'm in Katherine now. It's sort of sunset, or sun's starting to set now. Made pretty good time, but I didn't get away from home until 2:45 this afternoon. So a couple of hiccups there. I'd been in Melbourne, so I've been in Melbourne the last few days before this trip, and been to the Tesla showroom and bought a Chatamo adapter and a couple of other things. And then when I flew back to Darwin, Qantas didn't lose my bag, but it didn't make it through to Darwin. So I was going to pull out this morning at about 11:30. That was the plan. But my bag didn't arrive until 1:30. By the time I went and picked it up from the airport, got some things out of it that I needed, got those into the car and everything. I didn't get away till I think it was a bit after 2, and then I got about 5 kilometres down the road, and after sort of thinking that I'd remembered everything, I didn't have my wallet. So went back home. I'd actually packed my wallet, but in a very obscure place in the car, so that was a bit of a rookie mistake. I make a few of those. But anyway, got underway probably about 2:45, made pretty good time. I wasn't fully charged when I left home. I was sort of, I think, maybe 96% or something, and I drove at 130 all the way to get here in time. So I got here with, I think it was about 14% a spare, and I've been on charging here now for sort of maybe half an hour or so, and I'll probably stay. I'll stay, so I've done an hour and a half's worth of charging. Go to my hotel for the evening, hopefully find just a 10 amp or something to even just trickle charge all night, because the other thing is I got a software update popped up on the screen just before I left this afternoon. So I thought, oh well, I might try and run that overnight, or I might wait till I get to Broome or something like that, where I've got a bit more time and can let it run without worrying too much. I'll think about that overnight. So yeah, look, pretty happy with how today's gone. At the end of the day, could have got away a bit earlier, but these things happen. Yeah, a little bit of charging here, go back to the hotel, and then tomorrow we're off to Timber Creek for a bit of charging there. And I'll tomorrow's part of the video, I'll put in some where Timber Creek is and distances, because I haven't even got that in front of me at the moment. Timber Creek, and then on to Kununurra tomorrow night. So yeah, all in all, good day one, and see you in the morning for day 2.